My goodness, this is one I never wanted to do. I mean, really, it just irritates me that I have to even make this video. You know, it just got to a point where I avoided it. This is like this touches too close to home. You know, I don't like to do this stuff like this. And talk about children and them and all that stuff, but it's grown to a situation where it has to be addressed. Now, before it was about the baby moms and the situation there. Everybody's at fault on this. 50's at fault. She's on fault. Marquise is blind to what's going on. And first off, you got people who are completely different. I know how Fifth think. You know, he's crazy. Remind me of my old man. Crazy. Born crazy. Nothing they can do about it. And they don't want to. They don't want to change. They like the way they are. They like that crazy, that edge. But they don't realize that that crazy is a mask for something. You see, and I see right through it because that's my dad. You know, I could see through that and see what's like. Okay, this the anger and all that. I can get right to it. I can weave right through it and get right to the pain because that's what this is all about. Pain. You know, this was 50's son. He was the face of G Unit for their apparel. He was the face. Marquise. 50 loved his son. He still loves his son. He could be mad at him, but I know he loves his son. And it's hurting him because he feels disrespected. He don't feel appreciated. And of course, once he became the breadwinner, you know, once he recovered and got back on top, you know, the relationship he had with his baby moms, it started to separate. He wanted her to just put up with him doing whatever he wanted to do, and she should just be grateful that he's still dealing with her once he got popping. So she's from the hood, she's ghetto, you know, and they had a connection. And what Fifth is missing is there's very few people around your walk of life that you can talk and go back to for a very long period of time that you'll still be cool with. Because of your success, you can't associate with some of those people anymore. So you kind of lose some of the things from the people that really know you. Like, she really knows him. Like, his vulnerabilities and everything. She knows it. She was there for it. He allowed himself to be vulnerable in front of her. And he knows it. So it always bothers him that he's attached to this woman. Even without having sex and all this stuff, the friendship, the bond, they have something that goes back. And when you have that, and then you don't have it no more, and it's not on your terms, you're going to be uncomfortable with that. You're going to be really uncomfortable with that. Especially when you were providing for them just because you wanted that situation to remain the way it was. And now it's not in your control no more. You're going to feel a certain way. But it goes two ways. She's also from the hood. She's not that bright when it comes to making these type of decisions as far as stardom. 50, she had a little catering thing she wanted to do. You know, and people helped her out with that, her little catering thing, and said, okay, well, we'll hire you to do your little catering thing and, see if that get popping. And that didn't go. She don't want to work. She had this little thing she was going to try to do in the business, but when you have a baby mom that don't want to work, don't want to get out and do anything anymore because she feels you got the money, she ain't got to do nothing, and she's entitled to this and that. She's from the hood. Anybody from the hood tell her, oh, girl, you should be getting this, you should be getting that, she going to try her luck. Because she thinks she's supposed to be getting all this money because she had your kid. So she should be cashing in. That's what she's thinking about. That's what's on her mind. Oh, she thinking, well, he need like 60 pair of gym shoes. I mean, come on, you can get it for him. He don't need that. 50's old school. Like, I want to teach him not to be enabled. I'm not finna spoil him right. He got enough as it is now. Like, what else does he need? He got new shoes. He got new everything. He don't need 50 pairs of gym shoes. He don't need all this extra stuff. But for her, to the mom, that's impressive. She's not stressing good values to the kid. She's stressing materials. So what is that saying about her character? What's that saying about her? And when she couldn't have what she wanted to have anymore, and she didn't win, and 50 put himself on child support, and she ended up getting less money than she thought she was going to get. He was overpaying her. He was paying her like $500,000 a year, period, without even child support. He went and put child support on himself to protect himself. So now she ended up getting less money than what she was originally getting because she's listening to other people who ain't got nothing. Try to tell her what to do. So she's bitter. So what do women do when they're bitter? They use the child. It's sad, it's petty, but that's what happens. They use the child to hurt the father and make the father look guilty to the son. I forbid you from seeing him now unless you start sliding some money here. And threats. And then she poisons the kid's mind and turn him against his father. Even though he knows, like, your mother turned you against me, he still don't want to hear. No father wants to hear their son disrespect them. Even if they right. No father want to hear that. Especially one that's crazy. They don't want to hear that. They've done more for you than you've ever done for them. They bled for you. And you think you could talk to them that way? It's not a good thing. And 50's wartime nozzle kicks. And then that's when that crazy kick in. And when that crazy kick in, here comes threats. Here comes all these crazy text messages trying to say, hey, look, it's your mother. It's not me. He ain't going to show up to graduation because, like he said, he didn't even get an invite. But they make it look like he got an invite and didn't show up. Politics, nasty politics played by the mom. Because she want him to say, look, he don't care about you. I care about you. You my kid. Blah, blah, blah. So, that's how it was portrayed. I think it poor taste. Because the kid still got a father. Father still provides. How about a little courtesy and a little respect? Then, on the other side of the coin, you got Fifth, who every chance he get, he's going to try to take a shot at her. He can't let it go. His son and everybody else is impressed with these young people, these other young celebrities coming up in the game, and his father gets to pose with him, and his father gets to send him pictures of his baby brother And Fifth never expresses any of his personal stuff the way he does when his newborn baby son was born. He wants to stick it in Marquise's face and say, look at what I'm doing for him. This could have been you. That's what he's doing. And it's petty. It's so petty because this is still your son no matter what. And he's not even bothering you. He's not somebody that's trying to be in contact with you. He's like, look, you do you, I do me. He's not even asking for a handout or favor or nothing. That's how much he didn't want to deal with his own father. So that's just about it. I wish they can get this situation taken care of because it's sad to see. It's really sad. It's heartbreaking. And no one should ever have to go through anything like that. I mean, really. In the end, is it worth it? To Fifth, is it worth it? This is not going to make it better. But he's hurt. So when someone like 50's hurt, what's his objective and what he's always do? Try to make you hurt worse than him. You got to hurt more than me now. So that's the goal. Told you. The man's crazy. There is no cure for crazy.